Hey, what's cracking YouTube? So I am back, and I think some of you knew this video was coming. It's time for me to examine the Economist cover for 2019. It says the world in 2019. First of all, we have the Pinocchio character. That's because Satan is the prince of liars. And of course, we have Putin showing up on the cover. And of course, Donald Trump. So we have Russia and America represented here. Even we have China with the panda bear. Just like the panda bear was on the 2015 Economist cover. Just like the panda bear showed up in the Kingsman movie. Just like the panda showed up in the Suicide Squad movie. And even the Spyro the Dragon video game. Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon, this panda shows up. There's quite a lot of pandas in this game, actually. It's on a certain level, called Bamboo Terrace, if I remember rightly. And then, of course, we have your TV shows, like Hollyoaks, the soap opera in Britain. See the panda again, right there. Speaking of Britain, we have the Brexit chaos going on at the moment. There's your British bulldog, right there. This elephant represents the Hindu god Ganesha. See Lord Ganesha right there. And it goes back to the elephant shown here on the Michael Jackson Dangerous cover. And there's two elephants either side of Michael's face right there. So, even the elephant shown in the No Church in the Wild video by Kanye West. Because they're worshipping the elephant like he's an idol. They're worshipping the beast. This represents them worshipping Satan. Because the elephant's tusks represent Satan's horns. So, back to the cover. We have the four horsemen of the apocalypse. We have this bird right here. That probably represents the eagle mentioned in Revelation 12 of the Bible. Then we have Mahatma Gandhi right here, probably representing black people such as Martin Luther King, Malcolm X and Obama. Then we have this one guy here with all of the arms, representing evolution, because the SJWs think that they're evolving society, but they're actually making society go backwards. I mean, look, I'm a feminist, but the social justice warriors, the SJWs, they're going too far. I don't care what you say, they are, okay? And now it's even getting into Hollywood with films like Star Wars The Last Jedi. And even the Captain Marvel new trailer was released, I think it was either today or yesterday, and you can see all of the SJW themes running through that. So you see this guy with all of his arms right here, just like Spider-Man had loads of arms in that one episode of the cartoon. Well, actually, it was more than one episode, but you get the gist of that. That mountain right there most probably represents Mount Doom out of Lord of the Rings. So, here we have the phones come in, brainwashing people. And then, here we have the scales tipping. Because I suppose we're reaching a tipping point in the Earth's history. The balance of power is tipping from side to side, as though it's on a precipice. That barcode is probably because they'll start putting barcodes on human beings soon. This seems to be an electric car, probably because, like, in a few years' time, like, more people will have to start driving electric cars because, like, the carbon emissions in the atmosphere will just be too much. I mean, Sir David Attenborough was on the news only last night, and he was, like, talking about, like, we have to change things before it's too late. So, there's a lot of symbolism surrounding the number 5 if you check out the Bible. And it talks about the 5th angel. And another name for the 5th angel is Satan, the devil. And it also talks about the fifth age and the fifth trumpet. A lot of people think the trumpet is represented by Donald Trump, because you have Trump, trumpet. Now it says Leonardo da Vinci, 500 years on. Vinci. It starts with the letter V. See the V there? In Roman numerals, a 5 is a V. Just like you have Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. So you see 500 years on, 2015. This number 5 keeps showing up. See, at the moment, these women are trapped down here. But then eventually they will come up above this mountain. This guy probably represents your engineer guy from Prometheus. He could even represent Davros from Doctor Who. But if you say Donald Trump is the clown, the devil, the Joker, America, then you say the panda is China. That doesn't mean to say that America is evil. There are good parts of America, because remember, Captain America represents Jesus Christ. Then we have what appears to be weed here, probably to do with the legalization of weed. I don't know how many countries that's going to happen in. Maybe it'll just happen in Britain and America, who knows. You see the DNA strip on this guy's arm? That's got to do with them mixing the DNA of aliens and humans in Area 51. Area 51, that number 5 number, showing up in Symbolism again. This has got to do with sports brainwashing people. That's why the baseball is in his hand. Then we got the Me Too movement, because loads of people are saying that they're being harassed, when in reality it's a small minority of people, because loads of people are making up shit. And so this guy's got some visors on, and that represents him taking the mark of the beast, the mark of Satan himself. See, just like that bloke next to Obama wearing the visors there. Even Putin wearing the shades as well, that's got to do with it. So here we have Putin and the American president. Here we have Putin and the American president. You can talk about the similarities and differences between Obama and Trump. You can talk about that all day long. But the point is, they're both part of the same beast system. The same beast system as Putin. The same beast system as Theresa May. She keeps saying that she's doing a deal that has Britain's best interests. But it's all just fake. What her deal is actually in Britain's worst interests. Like, basically, these scales have also got to do with the left and the right of politics. Because you have the left side of politics and the right side of politics. The conservative side and the liberal side. Then, of course, if people are constantly on their phones all of the time, or they're constantly high, then, like, the Illuminati and Freemasons can just do what the fuck they want, and nobody's going to be questioning it, because they'll be so out of it. Like, on one side you have the people on their phones, and on the other side you have the people who are high, but then you also have, like, in the middle, a separate group that is that is on their phones and high. And then you have another group in the middle as well that have actually woken up, like me, for example. I'm a part of that group. The group who has actually woken up to this symbolism and has woken up to what is actually going on in the world. Where I'm not on my phone all of the time. I've never touched drugs in my life. And I don't plan to. Unless, of course, you count alcohol as a drug, because obviously I drink socially, but I'm not like a freaking alcoholic or anything like that. Like I just have a good time doing these videos. So like, why would I need alcohol for sustenance? Well, just to quench my thirst, I guess. Anyway, turn that 9 upside down, it becomes a 6 for 666. Of course, in the background of the Economist logo, you have the colour red. The red is for Satan. And because Satan is rising up, that's why the red is at the top of the cover. This bird has also got to do with the birth of the new age, because it's when, like, the wings are granted to the Revelation 12 woman so she can ascend into heaven. Check it out, Revelation 12 of the King James Bible. So, I think this guy with a beard is Da Vinci. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he represents just like your Father Christmas or your Gandalf, the guy with a beard. Or your Dumbledore from Harry Potter. So, what the hell is this there? Is it like an armadillo or some shit? Probably represents Australia. But it could represent like our shield, because like I think like, don't the armadillos have like some sort of rock hard skin that they can use as a type of shield? I don't know. I'm not a bloody expert when it comes to animals, but that's just what I'm guessing anyway. These ballot boxes, it appears to be some sort of vote that's going to happen in 2019 to do with some country, whatever flag that country is. You know, like, people go around various locations, such as supermarkets, like scanning these barcode things, whatever the hell they are. I don't even know what they are, to be honest. But it could represent just like RFID chips that you put in animals. Well, the vet usually puts it in animals. But some people have conspiracy theories that they'll start putting these RFID chips inside human beings soon. I mean, like, for all we know, there could be like an RFID chip in a SIM card. I mean, obviously, like, there's bound to be some way to look at a SIM card in more detail, but maybe it has like a hidden compartment, like, on the SIM card. Who knows? I mean, I know SIM cards are only small, but correct me if I'm wrong, but don't they sometimes vary in size, so you can have like big ones and small ones? I mean, but even the big ones aren't that big. I mean, maybe they're not just mixing the DNA of humans and aliens, but maybe they're actually mixing like the DNA of humans with that of other humans, so that it ends up creating like freaks of nature, like, well, that ends up having 4 arms. But it's not like really natural, is it? Because it's interfering with biology and nature.